the government accounting, right?
Roll call.
Board Commissioner Jackson.
Here.
Board Commissioner Williams.
Here.
Board Commissioner Wallace.
Here.
Board Commissioner Hutchison.
Here.
Board Commissioner Capizzi.
Here. Board members' reports or announcements?
I have nothing.
Staff reports.
Nothing.
Consent agenda.
Consent agenda, item 1, approve the June 6th and August 1st, 2024 CRA minutes, representative, city clerk's office.
Move to approve the consent agenda is read.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 5-0. New business.
Okay, item 1, approve resolution 2024-01 CRA budget. Staff representative, Devin Pritz, Director of Grants and Special Projects.
Move to approve the budget.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Anybody in the audience? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Okay, item 2, request to approve new downtown Cocoa Beach Community Redevelopment Agency performance measures and standards annual report. Staff representative, Devin Pritz, Director of Grants and Special Projects.
Move to discuss.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to discuss.
Okay, hi. Devin Pritz, Director of Grants and Special Projects. So this is being brought to you because there was a new Florida statute that passed where it says each CRA special district has to provide a performance measures and standards report by beginning October 1st of 2024, which is why it's coming to you now. So I'm just going to quickly go through it so you can acknowledge the report. And basically, this is going to be posted on our website each year annually, each December. So for starters, we just have a message to the residents that talks about why we're doing this report and our collaboration with the community and our 2012 redevelopment plan in order to embrace our CRA role within the city. And so this just talks about our agency overview. It's similar to our March annual report where it just talks about when the CRA was founded and when the commission approved it. And so right here it talks about our vision statement and the CRA's mission. So we have a few listed here. So for the first one, it's to create a strong identity for the downtown, promote a more walkable village center, support economic stability, promote and enhance the surfing village, and then protect residential neighborhoods from commercial intrusion, yet providing connectivity for walkability and sustainability, and then enhance the downtown with a broader mix of uses, reinforce, preserve, and expand the unique building types and neighborhood characteristics, and maintain and enhance public lands, open spaces, and public service utilities to assure good quality of life for our residents and our visitors. So part of this report is we have to set our goals and objectives. So when we developed our downtown Cocoa Beach Community Redevelopment Plan in 2012, we sent out a list of goals that we wanted to achieve. So those goals are to embark on a redevelopment program to eliminate conditions impeding Cocoa Beach's sustainability and economic vitality, undertake projects to reposition the city in the marketplace, promote mixed uses and new businesses, and then any and all additional programs or projects that help us identify and promote this plan more. And so along with that is our objectives, which is to eliminate blight conditions throughout the city, encourage expansion of stormwater systems and improvements to infrastructure, encourage improvements to parking, encourage improvements to landscaping and streetscape, and encourage improvements to promote pedestrian and bicycle safety infrastructure. And so as you look through the report, just to give the citizens an idea, we have, our groundbreaking from the new police station and then the ribbon cutting ceremony from our parking garage from 2019. So to talk about this is our community engagement. So part of our 2012 plan is to aid the downtown merchants in creating a Main Street program, which we have. And in fiscal year '24, the Cocoa Beach Main Street program held multiple events, which I'm sure a lot of you are aware of, like the Friday Fest that we have the third Friday of every month. We have the Farmers Market, the Sip and Stroll, Space Coast Pet Fest, murals, and more festivals that come. We have new projects within the CRA, so we have the surf condo, we have the food and brew hall, we have the new City of Cocoa Beach, City Hall and Centennial Square, the Surfside Playhouse improvements, and then prior projects that we've had in the CRA is the parking garage from 2019, the police station from 2021, and then the fire station from 2015. And then this year, we also had many CRA facade grant programs, one of them being the Woodland Business Center stormwater improvements, Cocoa Beach Office Condo Association. We have the Juice and Java Cafe facade, and then recently the Coastal Market parking lot improvements. So within this fiscal year 24 budget, the CRA board approved $200,000 in facade grant funds. These are our performance measures that are set from our 2012 plan. So one of them is a success of CRA small business grant programs, which we have with our facade grant programs. So for the 4 that we had, it totaled $130,000. We budgeted for 200, but we made it to 130. And then we have our CRA financial contributions toward promotional special events, which is to expand the use, visibility, access of cultural fine arts programs, which is our Surfside Playhouse. So we approved $50,000 this year for their improvements in the downtown area. And then just CRA capital or physical improvements. One of the things that we have referenced in our 2012 plan is the future new city hall. And we had this new facility would activate the street and encourage more pedestrian uses in the immediate surrounding area. So with the redevelopment of the new city hall in Cocoa Beach Centennial Square, it shows the types of improvements undertaken by the downtown Cocoa Beach Community Agency, and that the city is investing in its own community, invoking a sense of place and pride. And that's it.
So, Devin, I was here when we put the CRA in place. And also, when I became a commissioner, I was like, we need to have affordable housing, and maybe even caveat it where you could only be in the affordable housing if you worked here. It was kind of a live here, work here theory. I didn't last 2 weeks. Right? That ain't happening. Okay, so one of the goals of CRAs is, from the onset, was to have a goal to promote affordable housing. So you got a state mandate here to turn this in. I would suggest that you put some kind of verbiage in there that at least you're looking at opportunities for affordable housing. Whether it ever happens or not, I would just suggest that you put, and we will continue to look for opportunities for affordable housing. And if they come back and say, well, what did you do? Say, well, we're built out and there's no place to do it. But I would suggest putting it in there. I don't know how much scrutiny this is going to get when it goes forward, but I would suggest putting that in there. And I would look for consensus head nods from the commission to put that in there.
And you're asking for that just so we're more compliant to our stated goal? Or
Yeah,
what?
it's basically a CYA.
I mean, I don't see how we have any opportunity for affordable housing in Cocoa Beach.
Right, but that's one of the goals of a CRA from the establishment. We've never done it. I tried it in 2007 and 2009 in the last 2 weeks.
I mean, I thought it was to fix up blighted areas in the city.
Is there anybody in this room that remembers that the CRA is supposed to focus on affordable housing solutions?
Is it in our vision statement?
not our vision statement, it's in the CRA guidelines for establishing a CRA.
Becky, do you know,
I'm researching
Okay.
right now.
I say I would take Becky's advice on this one, if it was up to me. I personally don't think we have any opportunities for affordable housing at this time.
I know, but everybody up here would realize it is a shame that, people that work here and perform our services
Oh,
can't
absolutely.
afford to live here
Yeah, that's, I mean,
and raise their kids here and go to our schools and keep them open and all that. I'm not saying anything's gonna change. I'm only gonna be here, a little more than 2 years. Nothing's gonna change, but that language, we're looking for opportunities to create affordable housing, might check the box when it goes to the state and they're reviewing and approving our recommendations.
So we're not actually doing anything, we're just saying we're looking into it, which seems kind of, let's rein in the budget, that helps. There's a lot of service workers are renting, and they're uncapped, so if we want affordable housing, let's not just say we're looking into it, let's actually do
Well,
something.
if we're looking into it, then at our next CRA meeting, if you guys want to come up with some strategies, we can,
Did we say we were looking into it last year?
no?
It's.
But we didn't have this mandate.
I defer to that.
Back then.
It's one of the things that you may provide for payment of the following expenses. Number 7 is the development of affordable housing within the community redevelopment area.
it says you may, but it doesn't
Yeah,
say you must.
it says you may, and it's number 7 in the tick list.
Those aren't in an order of priority. It's just a. it's
I don't
just-
think so. I think you're correct, that I don't think they're in the order
Right.
of priority. It's just one of the things you can do.
Well, I'd say I'd like to put in somewhere in our report back to the state that says we're looking into opportunities. And if somebody comes up and says, I got a ton of money and I got some property and I'm willing to build some affordable housing, then we would say, if it's in the CRA, we may approve it.
And with the Affordable Housing Act, which was adopted not long ago, you kind of have to approve it no matter where it is, in any event. So,
Right.
yeah.
But
And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with mentioning it in the plan.
So I'm looking for
But
the commission
if you want to, it's fine.
allow Becky to work with Devin to add the proper verbiage to say that we're looking into, or a better word than looking into,
Endeavor.
opportunity.
We're considering but not funding.
No, you don't say it that way. Can you come up with some words, Becky?
All right, I got
Sure.
a motion for,
I can.
for Skip's thing here. Anybody want to second it?
I'm indifferent. I worry that it opens up I don't know what can of worms it opens up, is my only concern, is if it starts to draw or set expectations at the state that we expend the CRA intentionally to pursue it. But to Commissioner, to your point, it's not a bad thing. I just don't want to bias us towards one of them, but I don't know that that would actually happen.
The way I feel about it,
Was that a second?
I don't think it was.
Wasn't, I'm interested in the,
Okay.
I'm gonna say the way I feel about
We
it.
have to have a second
Hold on
before
one
we can
second.
discuss.
that's fair.
Well, you guys are discussing a little bit, but let me just say real quick.
I was telling.
You need a second before
Okay.
you can discuss.
All right, it dies for a lack of second. Any other questions? All right, we had a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
All right, motion passes 4-1. Any public comment? We are adjourned.